So, what the hell did we just watch?
I don't know.
I told you guys it'd be horror related, and funnily enough, people kept guessing anime. No, you all forgot, we also Dubster Turkey live action stuff too.
We do?
I mean, Bleach, Kenshin, FMA. Actually, let's forget that last one. But, yeah.
He wants to watch it again.
No, it's Garbo. But alright, so, Ju-On Origins, which I guess is the pseudo-prequel to the Grudge films? Maybe? I don't know, I haven't seen the first two Grudge films since they first came out years ago, and I vaguely remember them. I mean, how much do you know about the Grudge Die? What?
I'm gonna kill you. With deliciousness.
Oh, the reboot. No.
What you had to ask?
Okay, so yeah, Ju-On Origins might be a prequel. Our exposure is kind of limited, clearly. Outside of the basic knowledge that basically everyone knows, anyone who lives in the Grudge house, even if they move out, the creepy shit follows them everywhere to make them either hallucinate and supernatural shit around them. Obviously, everyone knows about the Grudge chick. Does the weird thing with her throat. Woof.
Which was barely in this movie. I mean, show.
Series? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see,
I mean, it might as well be a movie with its length total.
The blue boy that meows like a cat. Yeah, Grudge is fucking weird. This show did have a lot of cats in it, didn't it?
They were very subtle about it.
So, yeah.
They also like jumping all over the place and making it kind of incoherent to follow at times.
Yeah, there are moments where it's like, okay, so that's what's going on here. But then there are others, like in episode 1, it's like, guys, you are throwing way too many people at us. Slow it down.
And then there's the time jumps, a lot of which happen without the text on screen.
Yeah, sometimes there's text on screen where it starts in 1988. I'll never forget it. And then, yeah.
And then sometimes the character will die, it will be dead, but then we'll jump back without any notice, and it's like, wait, didn't you just die?
I mean, part of me thought it was maybe the person they were interacting with was hallucinating. They were still there as something, but no.
Well, I mean, which wouldn't be out of the norm, but no.
Yeah. So yeah, the series would come out on Netflix exclusively, which is stupid, being as how the Ju-On movies are on Prime Video right now, and this is allegedly a prequel to those. That makes real fucking sense. Licensing is dumb. And it came out in July of last year. Because that's the perfect season for horror things, right? Right?
Yeah.
And of course it has Japanese audio description, but not English audio description. Stop doing that, Netflix! I'm not annoyed at that or anything.
You sound biased.
Anyway. So yeah. Basically, our main character is Odajima, someone who's, I guess, a paranormal investigator, because he likes writing books on this shit. So he's looking into incidents about the Grudge House and stuff. And we follow a bunch of people that are affected by Grudge happenings, I guess. So you see them go insane. And you see people get beat to death with phones. The fact that happened multiple times in this series. But do you know what that means?
Would you know where phones come from?
Well, I was gonna say, you know what we get to quote now? The greatest quote ever from the Scream franchise! Hit me with a phone, dick! Oh, man.
The outtake that they kept in.
Yeah, fun fact for those who don't know about that scene in Scream. The phone slipped out of the guy's hand on the fake blood or whatever. so it hit the other guy in the head. And that was real. He actually said this, like, you hit me on the phone, dick! Sometimes magical moments just happen like that.
Yeah, the most magical moment in cinema, Basketball Woman.
Deadly Friend? Anyway. Yeah, so, this show should mention trigger warning real quick, because I know if I don't, someone's gonna... There is a lot of fucked up shit in this series. Like, immensely so. I mean, what was it? Demonic fetus baby eating people or some shit?
Forcing itself down someone's throat.
Yeah. And killing them from the inside. There's rape. This show's really fucked up and probably not for everyone. If you're squeamish, don't watch it. That's all I'm saying. Lots of blood and stuff too. Especially with the innocent phone. It did nothing wrong.
Also, there's domestic violence.
On both parties. Violence. Women beat the shit out of their boyfriends. Boyfriends beat the shit out of their partner. Yeah, it's... Because you could say it's equal opportunity.
Husband stabs wife.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit in this series. Which makes sense, I guess. It is a horror franchise. I will say one of the things, though, is it does pseudo have that trope that modern horror has that I'm sick of. You know, 90% of everyone is an asshole.
I mean, I thought they were they were gonna explain that anyone fucking that went to the house starts acting like an asshole. So
but
explain
no,
it.
A lot of those people were dicks all the time.
I think some of them might have been dead the whole time and been hallucinations.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I guess it's up for interpretation, which is probably what made the Grudge series popular in the first place. I wonder how that reboot went. Who's seen it? Let me know. I bet it was shit, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gonna kill you with delicious. Why was that in the trailer? But yeah, I will say this though, the series at least does a decent job being creepy and unsettling. And like, since we're on the topic of that, the soundtrack at least was atmospheric and not in your face every second, you know. Because that's a problem with a lot of modern horror.
Jump scare.
Yeah. I don't know, how are the special effects, Di? What?
Yes.
I guess
they're... for the most part.
Well, one would hope. They even used old-style phones. This took place in the 80s and 90s. And the 80s and 90s, because it kept jumping back and forth.
To smash them over people's faces. Wait.
Yeah. Alright, I guess time to get to why this is called Dubster Dive. So, firstly, I was unable to find out, who directed this Ju-On Origins series, so we'll just say yes. But as far as the ADR director, this was dubbed out of Bang Zoom, and the ADR director and script writer, or translator, I guess, was Scott Page Pachter, who apparently worked on the 12 Kingdoms and Marmalade Boy and a bunch of other shit. So he's been in the business for a while.
It's gonna give him the business.
But now let's get to the dub, and there's no sugarcoating it. This dub is all over the place. We're gonna get to it, though. So first we have our main character, Odajima, voiced by Brock Powell, who most people probably know as Wilhelm from Season 2 of ReZero, or Tsubaki in Saint Seiya The Lost Canvas. And what was with the voice he was doing here?
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, so if you don't know, he talks like this the entire time. Every time he says something. It just comes across as silly. Like, Cedric's supposed to take...
silly?
Probably both, but I don't know. I couldn't help but chuckle, because ever since you mentioned the Owen Wilson thing, And I kept thinking, for some reason it reminded me of Enrico from Resident Evil with the silly voice. But yeah, I mean, it grows on you by the end of the series, I guess. I miss this voice now. But yeah.
Stockholm has set in.
He did alright as Otojima. Otojima is one of the characters that isn't an unlikable pile of dicks in this series. Since he's just doing some investigating for his novels and wants to get info on the, incidents that happen. Anyway, after him, we have probably one of the only other likable characters, Haruka, voiced by G.D. Torado, or Android 21 from Fighter Z, I guess. Or, I don't know, who do they play in Genshin? I don't know that character's name.
Sorrow.
Oh, well, there you go. So, yeah, she did alright. And her character isn't unlikable dicks. Unless you thought they were likable, die.
Yes.
You did? Anyway.
Totally. They were comparatively the only normal person there.
Yeah. Speaking of assholes, after her, we have Kyomi. And I actually feel bad for her. But by the end of the series, she, yeah, you see her blows her fucking mind. She's voiced by Abby Trott, or Nezuko from Demon Slayer, I guess.
Just gotta fill out that tag quota.
Hey, she's Rico in Kuroko's Basketball, which that dub's actually pretty good too.
Back for Blood.
Wait, what survivor does she play in that?
Yes. One of the ones not playable in the beta, so I don't.
Oh, well, there you go then, I guess. But yeah, she did alright. There was a scene that she had to voice in, and I feel bad for everyone who had to voice involved in this scene, because that scene was fucked up. So yeah, it happens at the end of the first episode, so I guess not really much of a spoiler. She's the one who gets raped. It's really fucked up. And yeah, I will say this, you can't say the voice actors didn't go all in with this scene. It does make you feel really uncomfortable watching this shit. So I guess what's the intent, huh? Anyway, on to more, light-hearted, wholesome stuff. Tetsuya's next, who's, the boyfriend of the G.D. Torado thingy, or Haruka's boyfriend. Voiced by Chris Hackney. Or as Dai, you like to call him Blue Turtle. Because of Tower God.
Yeah.
But hey, he's Basara in the Testament of Sister New Devil, alright? He knows how to be wholesome. It's also Illumi and Hunter x Hunter, I guess.
I know someone in the Mansion Scarlet Nexus.
Wait, he is?
Yeah.
What, I haven't looked at that dub. Well, fine, hit it.
He's the mailman, you too.
Oh. Hey, he's also Gohan in the Bang Zoom dub of Super. The fact that that exists is still silly. And yeah, he does alright. He does give off the vibe. But
he's only there for like an episode and a half.
Yeah, he gives off the vibe of someone who's terrified because he went to the Grudge House and then came back, and you could tell he's slowly losing his fucking mind.
Yeah. I mean, you see his corpse? He's literally scared to death. That's how he dies.
Yeah. He did alright, I suppose. After him, we have his mom, voiced by Ren Hanami. I literally thought they didn't put an English voice actor here when I saw that name. Someone's gonna call me an asshole for that, but I'm sorry, okay?
It just gets harder and harder to tell what's dub and sub anymore.
Well, she voiced Misty in Triad Princess, and in Major Grand Plague Doctor, she was Lena. And add voices in other live-action stuff, too, I guess. And... okay, I have to point it out. she's got a really thick accent, and compared to everyone else on the cast list who doesn't, it is very standout-ish. I mean, Di, you heard it too, right? You know what I'm talking about?
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. So when you hear it, it is like, okay, that's a little jarring, but sure, whatever, we'll go with it, I guess. She did all right for what little she was there. But yeah. After her, we have, finally here, Yudai. Not you, Die. The character, his name's Yudai. And, yeah, he's the rapist. Great. And he's voiced by Johnny Go? Who the fuck is that? Someone went under an alias.
I wonder why.
Oh, no, I couldn't tell you. And, yeah. We're 90% certain we know who it is, but we're not gonna say who, because, you know, respect for that person, because I don't blame them for wanting to distance themselves from this shit. But yeah. So, I will say this, though. Whoever Johnny Go is, they went all in with this role. They were handed it and did not skimp out on it in the slightest. Every scene they're in, you're just waiting for them to get murked. What, was I the only one hoping for that? What?
Yeah. It doesn't help that the later scenes you don't even know if it's a hallucination or not. Because I'm pretty sure the implication is she might have died in the Grudge House. Maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly?
I don't know. But what I do know is, moving on from that, we've got Detective Coon, voiced by Greg Chun. That's right. He's voicing another one. I mean, hey,
looked up who she played it back for Blood is Carly.
Oh, I mean, Abby Trot, alright. Yeah, Greg Chun, he's Date from AI Somnium Files, and he's Byakuya in the live-action Bleach movie, who's the head of the investigation squad. That counts as a detective, Die. Also,
also known as the only squad that does its damn job.
I really hope he's not Byakuya when Bleach comes back. I got no problem with him, because he does good work, but as Byakuya, nah. Sorry, man.
He could be a Stern Ritter.
I'd be fine with that. Hell, I'd be fine with him even being the leader of them. Because I think he'd actually do okay, I guess. But yeah, he does alright as Detective Coon. You could tell he's one of those people looking into the case like, man, this case is fucked. I don't want to be here.
I mean,
people
like,
being beaten with phones. Yeah. I guess the last one's worth mentioning real quick. Carrie Karen is in this. She gets to do the Grudge Girl noises. So that's a thing. But she's happy.
She's part of one of the many domestic violence scenes. Which one? Yes.
Yeah, and we also have Alan Lee here, who voices a cuck. And I guess Alan Lee, for all of you who don't know, he's Sword Hero. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Kohaku and Yashahime.
You know the sad for blanking on that character.
Yeah.
Didn't leave much of an impression.
Fine, he's Junpei Hyoga in Kuroko's Basketball. There we go. There's a character where or a show where he's a main. And yeah, I guess he did all right. He's double casted because it's again Bang Zoom. And I know if I don't mention this, someone else will. Yes, Brad Venables in this dub, who passed away recently, playing multiple characters too. And yeah, time to mention it, I guess. The dub performances, like we said, can range from being okay, like decent, to sometimes silly and over the top. So yeah. I don't know if you want to say that's direction, or maybe the show is going for that, trying to come across as unsettling, but there are times that it just came across as silly. I mean, hey, Christina V's here playing a bitch. Why does she keep getting typecasted as those?
Well,
What?
she literally plays everything.
That's true. Speaking of the dub, yeah, they didn't dub the Walla in a lot of scenes. I'm sure you caught that.
Sometimes they didn't dub the screaming, other times they did.
Yeah, I think this is how Netflix handles their live action dubbing. It's really bizarre, but it is jarring when you hear it. It's like, wait, we stepped into a different language or some shit. But yeah. Holy shit, I have to look over the cast list. They had Jenny Kwan in here. You know, Suki from Avatar. I didn't think she'd voice an anime again this soon. Especially after the last time I talked about her, she was in something back in 2006.
Well, joke's on you. You're wrong again.
Probably.
Classic. Wait, what?
But yeah. So, clearly this show is not going to be for everyone. Could definitely say that.
But it answers the age-old question.
What if someone went under the alias Swanson?
Yeah, that too.
That's not a joke either.
That was the next thing I was gonna ask.
No, one of the people on the
do-
cast list, before I forget, the voice actress Christy Kate, which this one everyone does know who it is, went under the alias Christy Swanson.
Clearly she didn't care about people finding out about the alias.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't notice who she was. I mean, what's the only thing we heard?
I mean, yeah, the name of her character is Manami, but I don't remember who the fuck that is. But yeah, she's Chi-Chi in Genshin Impact, for those who don't know.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people do, because a lot of people are weird.
Genshin weirdos. But yeah.
But the age-old question, where do phones come from? They're formed like babies.
People give birth to phones.
Exactly.
For those who've seen this show, you'll get the joke. Do we recommend watching this? I guess, but just be ready for a lot of unsettling shit. Also, be ready for awkward pacing issues, because this show suffers from that a lot.
Be prepared to be confused, and no, not because you know who's alive or dead, but because the show doesn't tell you where you're jumping to.
They really needed to do that more consistently. Also, again, the uncomfortable scenes, domestic violence, rape. Seriously, that guy should have just rented a girlfriend, you know? But yeah. Oh yeah, Rent the Girlfriend Season 2 is coming up! Sorry, I'm trying to think of wholesome thoughts. Bringing it back to that. And what's more wholesome than a guy, having to rent a dolphin in order to date them, you know?
Yes, very wholesome.
And yes, I did call the girlfriend a dolphin. Don't ask. It's not weird. Nah, but, anyways.
Whatever you say, the deep.
I asked for that. We're just bringing out all the references today. But yeah, as a horror series, this works if you want to watch something that's creepy, unsettling, and makes you mentally think, like, what the fuck just happened? But as a story, it's kind of a mess. That's the best way to describe it. And it, as we said, it suffers from everyone's an asshole except like 3 or 4 people. Because, yeah, the character Yudai, you'd want him to die sooner. Maybe that's the joke. You want him to die. He sticks around a long time. To a frustrating degree.
And then apparently he gets his kidney stolen or something?
Yeah, possibly. But yeah.
If that was even real, I don't even know anymore.
I think the show wants people to discuss it and everything's up for interpretation. So I don't know, you guys watch it and let us know what you think. Perfect time, month, I guess. And then if you want to watch the Ju-on movies, well, a couple of them are on Prime Video, so you have to own everything to watch everything. Licensing is so dumb, why? I know I said that already, but it's still stupid.
And it will continue to get even stupider.
I mean, yeah, Netflix did get the new season of JoJo.
Okay, that's... I mean, besides who's who's distributing it. That the dumbcast is gonna be Bang Zoom again.
Yeah, that's true. But alright. Anyways, guess that's it. The show is very alright. It was serviceable for the time of the month, I guess. No, that wasn't a period joke. But hey, next time, Di, you know what we get?
What do we
It's
get?
time to finally cover High School of the Dead. Which I remember that dub being decent.
But remember, he has the memory of a goldfish.
If I did, then I wouldn't remember the fact that unfortunately one of the characters in it's Monica Rial, because it was Sentai from 11 years ago. But that aside, everyone else in dub's cool. But anyways, that'll be next. While we get out of here. Because honestly, I don't want to have a mental breakdown and get hit in the head repeatedly with a phone. Because I'm starting to think that might happen if we keep talking about Ju-on any longer. I mean, this does make me curious to want to go seek out the movies and watch them. I guess it did that, right?
And the phone gives you enough trauma, doesn't it?
Yes. Actually, last question real quick. How is it we've never had a slasher horror anime?
Yes.
What? You know what I'm talking about. Like, someone needs to make an anime based on, I don't know, Scream or Friday the 13th. Actually, that would be really terrible and probably suck. But I want to see it now anyways.
All the potential slasher ones turned into murder mystery detective things.
And then there's Chucky. We don't talk about episode 1 of Chucky. No. But alright, we're rambling. Let us know what you all thought of Ju-on Origins if you've seen it. And if not, I don't know. Maybe you should check it out and let us know what you think. Then prepare to be disturbed and feel very uncomfortable. And confused, I guess, too. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all have yourselves a good day. And, for our sanity, maybe you'll be nice and give a like if I'm watching this on YouTube or whatever and all that stuff. Be much appreciated. Till next time, guys. Say something offensive, Di.
Potato.
No truer words have been spoken. Alright, guys. Till next time.